Alright, what's up everybody? If you're just tuning into this channel for the first time, I'm Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas. Now we are going to continue our tour up here in North Las Vegas. And we're going to be looking at this product by Cubbyhole. This is a townhome in Saddlebrook. And the name of this series here is the Groves. Now this model that we're going to be touring today is 1,366 square feet. Obviously it is a two-story. It is 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, and the starting price on here is $235,000. But let's take a look at this. We got a little courtyard here, which is really nice. Decent size. Now we do have some people, so I do apologize. Okay. So here's the open floor plan. Now the other thing is that if you go out to Inspirada, the starting price is going to be $247,000. So you're looking at about what? Was that $12,000 more, something like that? Oh, $13,000 more. But this is definitely a nice open floor plan. The only thing about this is that I don't know if I like the 2 bedrooms. The problem is that with these 2 bedrooms, it's a little bit harder on the resale value because we talked about this. It's the demographics. So this is how it works. When you have a home, you have all these buyers that are in the market. Then when you have the location, that narrows down. The price narrows it down. How many bedrooms, bathroom narrows it down. But a 3-bedroom will go a lot further than a 2-bedroom. I guess here's the standard garage here. So it looks like the garage is only a 1-foot span by a 1-foot span. So that tells me that you're probably not going to be able to fit 2 large cars in here. Okay, it's really 1, but you do have that extra storage here. It looks like you have that tankless water heater. Looks like the plumbers on this one was actually Focus Plumbing. Surprising they didn't do the air conditioning. Here is your kitchen right here. Nice peninsula with this sink here. That's really nice. I love this deep sink right here. HOAs are $144 a month. Things that are nearby, you'll definitely have school, shopping, and all that stuff. Now, Tule Springs is a master plan community that just had broken ground about, I would say about 2 years ago. But Tule Springs was around since 2007. But when the market collapsed, I got foreclosed on, and another developer came in and pretty much bought out Tule Springs. So there's 2 phases. They're building about 10,000 homes. We are still currently on the first phase. Let's take a look here. We got Whirlpool appliances. You can get the Whirlpool appliances, or you can do the cook countertop. Everybody's now going for that more cleaner look, modern theme with the cook countertop. I would definitely highly recommend that. You can go from a 36 to a 48 inch on some places. I would probably do a 48 inches. You got a 42 upper cabinet. These ones right here is a higher level, so this is not going to come standard. Now, one thing I want you to take a look here is that on your cabinetry, like these doors are not in sync. They should be more flush. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Okay. All right. All right. Let's take a look here. What we got. So we got pantry. Now that creative feature wall right here, this is something that you guys can do on your own. These are 1x3s. So what I like about these videos, and a lot of people do watch these videos for this reason and purpose alone only, is to get some design ideas, okay? Now, the other thing is that if you take a look at this tile, I'm gonna share something about these tiles. These are 24 by 12 inch tiles. A couple things. You see how the door is coming in this way, flows into the home? And if you run your tile this way, all right, take a look at this. The home looks like it's a little bit smaller, but if you run the tiles this way, right, what tends to happen is it's going to flow and it's going to look more open. So believe it or not, the direction of the tile does play a factor. So let me know in the comments below. As you walk into the door, would you prefer it going this way, left or right, or front to back like this? Also, certain tile, depending on the manufacturer, all right, you see how you have a 6-inch stagger? You probably couldn't do a 12-inch stagger because the tile would actually break. So that's something that you just need to be aware of should you decide to do the tiles after the fact, okay? Now, the other thing is that builders, what they will do, which sucks, and if you're gonna do your tiles, I want you to do this because this is gonna be very important. Okay, take a look at this. All the builders, all right, when they hire their subs, they do the drywall, put it on the damn baseboards, right? They paint it, then the tile guys come and just tile up to the baseboards. The real way and the clean way to do this is actually take the tile all the way down to the drywall, then put the baseboards on top, which will look a lot cleaner. The reason why they do it this way, and believe it or not, pretty tricky, is because if they put the baseboards right on top of the tile, you're gonna have like gaps in between, right? From the tile to the baseboards, because the tile is not floated straight enough and you have a gap and it's not gonna look right. And it's gonna make their job harder because sometimes the walls are not that straight. So this is how they piece it all together. So it's an optical illusion. But that all builders do that. There's not a wrong way or right way, but these are the little tricks and techniques of the builders that you can catch. Now, where the hell was I going with this? Oh yeah, this is where I was going with this. Look, if you know you're gonna do the tile after the fact, because number one, you have more options and you can probably shop around for something cheaper, better quality, right? When you go to the design studio, just get the standard and also get the standard baseboards. Do not get the upgraded baseboards because you pay for the baseboards, you're gonna rip it off and it's hard to put back on. So just get the standard baseboards, rip it off, and rip off the tile, then do your tile, then do the baseboards that you want. So that's another thing that you have to keep in your costs and your compensating factor, is that if you do the tile, you also gonna have to do your baseboards too as well. Look at that. See, this is the only video that you'll still learn something. And I'm constantly learning something every single day, and that's what I love about real estate. That's what I love about construction. And I just love speccing out homes. All right, let's go upstairs. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 steps. Oh my God. Why is this thing so loud? Oh my gosh. You need to turn this thing down. I'll just shut the door on them. That's how we do it. Okay. So this is a pretty decent sized room. I'm gonna say this room is probably about 15 by 18, but I'll have the link in the description below too as well. Also, number one, if you don't have a realtor, you guys do come out here, please make sure do not register, because it's always best to have a agent help you through the process that specializes in new home construction. There is no cost to you whatsoever. Now, the other thing is that I haven't mentioned in a long time, and this just recently happened, where I had a client that had contacted me and said, I need your help. By then, it was actually too late. And what I will charge you, and I've done this before, is gonna be more than what the builder would have paid me. So there was a case where somebody had to get out of a deal, but they paid me to get out of the deal. But here's the thing, the earnest money deposit that they had and all the money that they had into the deal, right, with so much money, it was still worth what they paid for me. So what I'm trying to explain to you is just to avoid that whole situation. Number one, contact your realtor. And if you come to a new homes track, these guys are pretty sneaky, and it's not their fault. You got to understand sales. I mean, that's all it is. Everybody's trying to sell something, right? So when you do come on out and you say, hey, I have a realtor, I'm not interested, they'll say, hey, that's completely fine. Don't worry about that. You're all good. However, you want more information about this property, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I really do like this one. Now you start asking questions and they start probing. Now they start to build a rapport with you. Then what happens from there, you'll say, hey, or the agent will say, hey, just give me your email, I'll send you some properties. What's your first and last name? That's all they need. Now you're registered to the system without you even filling out a registration form. That's right. Also, with this coronavirus thing, these guys are pretty damn sneaky. Now, this is what they'll do now. Before you even enter some of these communities, they'll meet you outside and they'll say, hey, based upon the coronavirus, we need your first name, last name, telephone number, email address, due to county guidelines, right? And then they'll start asking you questions. How long Have you been quarantined? Have you came across anybody? Have you ever been sick? So now you're thinking like, oh, this is just a part of the process. Bam, got your information. Thank you very much. Bam, wham. 6-panel door. Man, I'm talking like crazy. Oh my God, this music. I gotta shut the door. I don't wanna get demonetized. I'm working so hard for these videos and I'm gonna get monetized. So I'm gonna run downstairs real quick and I'm gonna keep talking as fast and loud as I can until I run away. Oh man. Oh. Alright folks, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are about this property. If you can see yourself living here. Now, if we talked about, would I rather spend $13,000 more to be in Inspirada or here? My money is gonna go a lot longer in that location. I think so, okay? But anyway, I mean, when it comes down to buying a home, it just really depends. Like now, if I worked on this side of town, right? I would definitely get this. But if you're buying based upon investment and speculation, number one rule, location, 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 location. But make sure to do your research because the stuff that I'm telling you, I could be making this thing up. Remember, I'm just some guy behind the camera, right? Making YouTube videos. Disclosure, disclosure, disclosure. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas. And have a blessed day, folks.